Hey there, warriors. In this week's tech tip, let's talk 3D printing since it's been on a lot of y'all's mind with the impact project in physics. I'm here at the app called Tinkercad, which is a free app that you can use as a student to get started with your 3D models. It's great for beginners. It's really easy to pick up. When you first go to Tinkercad, you'll sign in with Google and create a student account. And when you get there, it's going to take you to your home screen. Any designs you've created can be found over here on the left. And that will include your 3D models, any circuits you have simulated, and any coding you have done in Tinkercad. Other things to keep in mind is over here under tutorials. If you've never used Tinkercad, these tutorials are really helpful for getting you started quickly. When you are creating a model, you can either start from scratch over here, or you can tinker one that you've already been working on. Over here on the left panel, you have the home button, which kind of like centers you again. And then this button here will zoom in on your model and make sure the entire model is in the screen. Plus and minus are your zoom in and out. And then if you want to move the plane, you use this little button here, this little cube, to look at different views. Also of note is down here in the settings, it's going to default to metric systems and millimeters. This is what I would personally leave it as. You can change it to imperial and inches, but it won't always 3D print correctly scale-wise. Under preset, set it to Dremel 3D 45 if you plan on printing it at school. That is the biggest printers we have in the MHS library, and you can now see how big the bed is and how big you can make your object. The other thing to note is under Snap Grid, if you need to make microfine movements up or down or side to side with your model, the default is 1 millimeter increments, but you can change it to something much smaller like 0.1. I usually do that, so I have a little bit more fine control of my movements. When you have a model you're ready to print, you're going to choose Export. And you have a couple options that will work if you want to have them printed here at school. So you can choose OBJ file or STL file. Either one of these will print on our printers. If you have a complicated design with lots of different parts, I would suggest exporting each piece as a separate file, so it gives us some flexibility about which printer we put it on and which direction we face it. And then once you have that downloaded, you can email that to ecolby@marymountschools.org. But if you want a more streamlined and you know you're going to be 3D printing a lot, you can go up here to the 3D print menu and export it directly to our software that we use for our 3D printers, which is called PolarCloud. If you click on PolarCloud, it'll kick you out to the PolarCloud website. The first time you're going to need to join our school, so you'll click on sign in with Google, and then choose your account. The first time you do need to join our school, so you're going to click on your profile picture and click down here on Join School. The join code for the high school is QHN0PQTO. This is also posted in the library makerspace on the whiteboard if you ever need that join code. Now that I'm joined, when I send my file to PolarCloud, I'm going to choose 3D print and I'm going to do create job. I'm going to choose what color I want it and what material type. PLA is the hard plastic. And then comments like if you have any special requests for or size for your print job. And then when I hit create, it's going to go directly into the printer queue. I'll receive a notification that your job is ready, and I'll go ahead and run that print for you. If you have any questions about 3D modeling or 3D printing, or you have any ideas for future tech tips, as always, don't hesitate to reach out to Ms. Colby.